What's going on, world? It's your boy at Big Game James _36, and this is Big Games BS. Fuck, I forgot all about. Let me tell you, you did ask me something specific yesterday, Jaden. Yeah, and without a phone, life is just tough. So I could let me text my guy. Shit, tell him we need the numbers are down. I need you. I need you. What you got going? Need a crow segment on the show. He also an hour behind us, so damn, he told me to tighten up, man. Damn, my bad, Ken. Wait a minute, hold up. Can you call? How old is Ken? Like, how does Unc work? Damn, Till Dog, you supposed to be in Orlando. For those who don't know, this is a great weekend in black culture, in the state of Florida. It's also a great weekend, I think, in black culture in the state of Louisiana as well. Nobody cares about records. Nobody cares about anything. This is about hanging out. This is the way I really wish PWIs would react to football, right? So it's the Florida. It's called the Classics, the Florida Classics. It's not multiple games; it's just one, but they just call it the Classics. That's how all the people in Orlando, and it's FAMU versus Bethune-Cookman College. It's been going on since before. I don't know how long, but it's basically a bunch of black people have descended upon Orlando, Florida. They're going to play in the Citrus Bowl, and it is pandemonium and it's chaos. But it's lovely. Like, people are just everywhere. It's booties and music and all kinds of stuff. I remember when it used to be in Tampa at one point, but it's been in Orlando for forever. And shoot, trying to think what else. And then in Louisiana, I believe the Bayou Classic is this weekend as well. So that's when Southern and Grambling play each other. And the beautiful thing about HBCU games, in particular classics, it has absolutely nothing to do with football. Some years the game is really good. Some years both teams stink. But you know what happens every year? It's beautiful people hanging out, getting show. It's like homecoming. Classics are like homecomings, every one that you go to. And it's just, if Florida State if white people, my pilgrims, could figure out how to just embody that, you'll never not like football. No matter what the outcome on the field, and that's why I try to tell people, encourage, come to the game so that you can enjoy it. Now, you know what this weekend happens to be in Tallahassee, Florida? Happens to be FSU's homecoming. I am not going to that shit, but it is FSU's homecoming. I will be in Tallahassee next weekend. And I've come to the conclusion. I've come to the decision. I need everybody on this timeline or in this chat or when we cut this or when we do stuff, I need y'all to tell me what your thoughts are. The fan base it's a lot of shit going on with the fan base right now. I'm thinking about, I still have liquor left. We still have tables. We still have tents. It's going to be a little warm, a little cool. But we need tits and tents. What if we just had a little Friendsgiving tailgate? Just bring something. That's all I'm asking you to do. The reason why we charge for tailgates, besides it being a fundraiser, is because motherfuckers don't bring shit. So I just said, fuck it. I will make sure everything is secure. But if you want to do a tailgate, let's just have a tailgate. You come, speak your piece, say whatever you want to say, but just come to the game, come to Tallahassee on Thanksgiving weekend. We come, chill out, vibe, have some good times. No real rhyme or reason. Treat it like a little family reunion. About 3:30, 4 o'clock. Games at 7 or 7:30. I don't know if they made the kickoff time yet. I don't know why they keep putting Florida State in prime time. I would prefer they stop that shit, but they keep putting us in prime time. I don't even think we played on CW this year. That's crazy when you think about it. The best year we had to play on alternative programming. The worst year we had, they keep putting us on ABC and ESPN. But yeah, I saw the people raging, Yanni. I've heard the stuff, man. People are crashing out. People are texting me about Chris. People are texting me about Seymour. And I don't know what's going on, man. Meanwhile, I'm over here living my best life, just chilling. I'm having a great year. Yeah, it was a game that Jordan got hurt in. When we played, it was a home. That wasn't our homecoming. That was our I think that was our senior night. Yeah, North Alabama. Douglas, I don't know who you are, but I'm going to respond to you only because you asked if you can come, because you got a comment on YouTube, Miles. You got a comment on YouTube. But you can come in your Irish gear. Okay. Technically, Luke, you're right. He doesn't owe Seymour yet. Me and Seymour talked. I actually talked to Seymour last night on the phone. I promise you, Seymour is a really pleasant guy on the phone. He's a really good guy. He means well. I just think sometimes the social media shit gets amplified with stuff. But like, he if Solomon decommits, if Peyton Joseph decommits, he owes him. Chris saying until February. We all know signing day is over in December. Especially, it's kind of like, I guess it's like the presidential election is technically not even over now. They're still counting votes. But at a certain point, you got to concede because you got to win the electoral. And when you see you've lost the electoral, you concede. And sometimes it's, you got to be like, hey, man. But technically, Chris is not out yet. Whatchamacallit has not won, not lost. Sam is my guy. Sam is Sam. I don't know what's going on with Sam, man. Sam be crashing out too. So all in all, I think Sam tries to recreate that. Sam got a lot. When Spaces first started, Sam had like the big, I think it was the most popular space in Twitter history at that time when he fired up Fire Mike Norvell Spaces after we lost Travis Hunter. And I think he keeps going for that recreation. You know how that's what 50 said he would never, remember, I think I was telling you, Miles, why 50 said he would never sign designer because he had Panda and Panda was too hot. Oh, yeah. And then what happens is when you drop something that's real hot, you don't stick to the craft. You just keep trying to recreate that same energy and it never really hits the same. So like, you gotta just, yeah. But before I get into the show and talk to people like about everything, I just want to say I want to put out here. I don't know if anybody's in the market for this, but I'm trying to sell some products. I have two really good, young, smart, athletic children that I'm willing to sell. Because I think I did not contemplate how expensive children are. In particular, athletic children. So like if you have the means, or if you would like to sponsor kids, I've got two of them that want to play sports and they're breaking my pockets, man. Like it's hurting me right now. They come from good stock. They're bilingual. They eat a little bit more than what normal kids eat, but they're probably going to grow. You're probably not going to have to pay for their college education. I just need somebody to help me, help me right now, because I just took him to the dentist, right? And I just found out some things about the dentist that kind of suck, but apparently, not apparently. I remember I used to want the mouth guards that, you could talk with the mouth guards that the dentist gives you. Does anybody ever like the clear ones? Like, I used to like seeing that with teams, like, because we want to be able to talk shit. I wore the pacifier mouthpiece that everybody's wearing now. And so we come in there, and Trey is now that, Trey plays sports. Trey chews through mouthpieces like camels be. You know how camels be chewing? I still have my pacifier mouthpieces from college. They're in the garage somewhere. They're not as cool as the ones now, but they were good material. I never chewed through a mouthpiece. Like, I could say, even I have molded mouth. Like, the old school where we had to take the mouthpiece. These kids don't know the struggle. You got to put the mouthpiece in the boiling hot water, let it melt a little bit, just a little bit, and you pull it out and you put your mouth in it, and then it molds to your teeth. Now they just buy, everybody wears the pacifier mouthpiece. When I was coming up, that was not cool. I didn't do it to be cool. I did it so I could try to remember my name, because it distributes the impact, the force with the hits. And I also didn't want my lips bust up. There's a lot of stuff. It went that where the position I played in offensive line too. It went down in them like the piles. Like, shit got real in those piles. I started wearing a visor so nobody can get into my face mask and rake at your eyes. Man, dudes is over there. Like, one time I swear to God, I kicked the hell out of a player from Virginia because he grabbed my scrotum and they twisted. And I went in that thing and I cocked back, boom, kicked him right in the helmet with the cleat and everything. It might not have been the dude who grabbed him. I don't know, but it was the first dude I kicked. Somebody got kicked. Like that heel, with the same force that John Jones hit that white man with the heel, I got all heel. So he got all the back of that cleat. So I tried to give him a concussion that way. But Trey went and I don't know why. Yeah. Yeah, we talking about what the dude what Jay just put up there. But I ain't wearing no cup, man. So that might be why I started. I know nobody wants, guys don't want to hear this, but that might be the start of me not wearing draws. I wore a jock strap, so they was up there, but nobody wears a cup. Cup is restricting. But anyways, Trey chews through every mouthpiece, and what's worse is, they got a Kool-Aid flavor mouthpiece. Whoa, grape Kool-Aid mouthpiece. Very much so. It smells just like Negro when you come around. And I'm looking at him, I'm like, dog, we started off the season, I got him the grape Kool-Aid mouthpiece. That's what he said he wanted. So I got him a grape Kool-Aid mouthpiece. Mind you, we're still in November. Football season didn't start till August. This motherfucker's gone through 6 goddamn mouthpieces. IMG, he got given a mouthpiece. Miles, your dad bought him a mouthpiece the last time he was here. But I say all that to say is the mouthpieces are like $25 a pop, something like that, maybe 30. Still expensive. It was back in my day. Everybody wants to talk about Biden's economy. Let me tell you about the fucking economy, because they didn't just start this way. My mouthpieces was $2. It was $2 in 2002 to 2005. $2 you can go get a pacifier mouthpiece. Before, now we didn't have the little stringy things that they put on there, so I had to you just had the mouthpiece. But I had a garnet one. There was no garnet. I had red, yellow, and white. I got it from B&B Sporting Goods in Tallahassee. B&B is still there, I think, too. That bitch is older than the motherfucker. That's where I got my high school varsity Letterman jacket from. Oh, shout out to Spirax. We was just talking about you, man. all of that stuff, man. So I went in there, but anyways, it's $25 to $30, right? No, that wasn't the one I had to put in the boiling water. That was the pacifier mouthpiece. The boiling water ones was like a quarter. Do you know how much a molded mouthpiece? These people fix their dentist lips to tell me we can get, we can get tray of molded mouthpieces. It's $200. No, before they told me $200. Oh, well, it's the same material as the mouthpieces that he buys right now. I'm like, all right, cool. Their mom is like, yeah, it's the same material. Blah blah blah. Right. $200. I said, 200 fucking what? I said, the bitch chews through motherfucking mouth. I said, swear, I promise you. Facebook tried to ban me because I talked about, because Trey and all his friends came over my goddamn house, taking my FSU helmet, talking about Coach wore a bucket. And then Trey said, that's why all the dudes, that's what they used to. Trey said the bucket helmet was like the Speed Flex in my dad's day, which is the Speed Flex is the new helmet. And he was like, that's part of the reason why all those guys got brain damage now. And I said, I'm going to whoop his ass. And then I put on there, and then Facebook said I was inciting violence and shit like that because of that post. I said, that's not violence, it's called discipline. Yeah. 200 very smart mouth. First off, I don't like the term bucket. like, I don't like that term right there, man. And then the one kid, like, can I wear a coat? So he finds out I played for real, because he's just like, oh my God, I didn't know you. I said, what the fuck did you, whatever, shit, get the fuck out of my face. You find the one kid that talk a lot, he talk a lot. And he an offensive lineman. I'm just like, man, I'm in there. I'm watching my basketball, NBA basketball, which I have no interest in except for my parlays. Which, by the way, Austin Reeves and Anthony Edwards, I hope y'all take a long walk off a short pier. He didn't get one. All I needed was one fucking rebound with 5 minutes, dog. Now he did everything else. I'm not as mad at Anthony as I am at Reeves, but whatever. I had already lost it at that point, so I didn't give a fuck anymore. You know how bad it is to hit 12 legs on a 15-leg parlay? I'd rather not hit any of them. Whatever. But bottom line is the kid comes in and I'm watching this and I'm like, why are you talking to me? I was like, you're breaking the code right now. Like you're a child. Children go talk with children. Leave me be as an adult. I don't even know how all the kids got over my house. I said one kid could come over my house, and the next thing you know, everybody's kid is over my house. But they were straight. But anyways, though, $200 for a fucking mouthpiece is fucking insane. And they should be like, I don't know what that dentist was thinking, but yeah. Anyways, for those who don't know, this is Big Games BS, part of Den Media Group, inside the world's greatest cigar lounge, Goodfellas Cigar Lounge, where we have all kinds of shit partying, popping off on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sunday nights. A lot of you guys could really benefit from going to alphacliniconline.com. Get your estrogen levels checked. Get everything going right and proper in your body. Get you some testosterone. Get you some shit. What is this stuff? Semaglutide. They got like a good semaglutide there. For those who don't know, semaglutide is Ozempic. I think it's about $90 a week. You can get what you need to get with the semaglutide through them. So what it is you pay 12 weeks for 12 weeks of treatment. They give you 12 weeks free. So by math, I believe that's half a year. Isn't that about what that is? It's 52 weeks in a year, but like it's roughly give or take. But we're trying to help you guys out, make you live better, make you less angry. They check your blood work, get all these other different things going. It's basically an online medical clinic. So not basically, it is an online medical clinic. So a lot of you guys go to DR a lot, go to Columbia, you come back and hopefully you've been strapped up, like the kids do to stay strapped, thing like that. But in case, they can get you the medicine. They can get you some penicillin too. All you got to do is call, give your symptoms, and they'll send it to the Publix pharmacy of your choice. They do Florida, the Carolinas, and I believe Georgia as well. Just go to alphacliniconline.com and they'll square you away and take care of you. A lot of cool stuff going on. A lot of things that we're going to try to give you guys. So this is going to be basically a free game by big game show. But before we get started, just so we can stay on track, let's let Jaden do tell us what we're talking about.
So we got some FSU news coming recently with the flip, and then we're gonna just touch on the game a little bit. There's not even really much to talk about. Talk about the college football week 13 matchups. One of the matchups specifically being with Colorado and Kansas, and some of the back and forth banter between Travis Hunter and Kansas cornerback Cobee Bryant. Talk about their recent quarterback commit, then Coach Prime explaining that. Talk a little bit about Ashton Genty. Then we're going to head over to the NFL, talk about the Steelers versus Browns last night, a couple of Jameis's pregame and postgame speeches and camera time. Then we're going to talk about Baker Mayfield and his donation to a Texas high school. Then we're going to go to the Big Games BS segment, talk about Cap on the app, LeBron James deleting socials. And we're going to introduce a new segment called Grub or Snub. So I'll play a video on the screen, and James and Miles, you can say whether you grubbing or snubbing the food on the video will show. Then we're talking about the Miami Jackson Senior High School football coach, and we got some gladiator news to talk about. And that's the itinerary for today. So first things first, FSU has landed a class of 2025 four-star QB named Kevin Sperry, who has flipped his commitment from Oklahoma to Florida State. This 6'1", 215-pound QB from Denton, Texas, have been committed to the Sooners since March 2023. And I pulled up his huddle too, James, if you want to.
Just watch the huddle, because people are asking me, is he good? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know who this kid is, man. Okay, well, before we start, people are asking because I guess they either going to go to shenanigans. Let's stop real quick. Let's get that prayer in real quick. The Samoan prayer. Do we have that on the thing? Let's get the Samoan prayer in real quick. Praise fucking God. We got to get that going. Jeez. That's basically what he says, man. Like, motherfucker, you thank you, Jesus. Like, with the 2 claps and a Ric Flair, or whatever he says. When I start my church, that's how we start every Sunday off. And I promise the first revival, Jameis Winston is preaching at it. Thank you, God, for another day. God is great. All the time. God is great. What's Hawaii's record? Can we look up Hawaii's record real quick? Because I don't want to think about this the wrong way, and I don't want to misconstrue anything, but I have a theory, and it's not popular. It's not a popular theory.
They're 4-7.
And that helps my theory. I don't think God cares about football like that. I think he's got more pressing things to worry about. He kind of slept through slavery. I'm pretty sure he's just like, you know what? I don't care. But I'm not stopping anybody from stopping these things. Do what you got to do. Jameis won Montroy 50. We're going to talk about Jameis. I'm going to talk about parlays. I also need you to pull it when we go talk about Jameis and them. I need you to go look at my Twitter feed. And I'm telling you, I don't know shit about college anymore. I don't fucking know what's going on, right? NFL, you want to follow me. We might have big game parlays next year because I'm pretty fucking good at picking the league, picking the NFL at this juncture. If I must say so myself, doing a pretty fucking good job. But like, yeah, Kyle, the best prayers that happened, on my team were from the biggest centers. Like damn, I want to say he a big center, but he my dog. I don't know if I should like call him out like that. Anyways, I won't say his name. I'll just say his nickname. And those who know, and those who don't won't know. But I had a teammate nicknamed Black, right? Black would talk to me about on Friday nights about all the hoes or whatever that they got, and just a bunch of different things that was going on, right? But then I would hear him pray, and all the biggest sinners know all the names that Jesus went by in the Greek. Like Jehovah Jireh, who sits on high and looks down low. Jehovah Nisi, Jehovah Rapha, Jehovah this. And I'm like, man, I didn't even know. I just call him Jesus. Like they over here giving you all the names, man. And then, and that prayer be so passionate. Just think about DMX, right? I know, JD, you young, but did you listen to DMX? You ever listen to DMX music?
Actually, funny story. So I was watching one of the Shine interviews he had recently, and I went back and I listened to his two It's Dark and Hell is Hot and Flesh on My Flesh.
Yes, good album.
The song I posted today is actually a song from one of the albums.
What song did you post?
Yeah, that song.
Oh yeah, Kiss. Oh yeah. That's hot.
He said in my left titty, and it still sounded hard.
Yeah,
I didn't. It did.
They used to
he didn't have to repeat it.
Yeah,
he could have just said it the first line. It would have been straight.
They used to say wild shit back in the day. Like Cameron said, Cameron's first album, like he has this thing where he's going to Catholic, and he says, Father, forgive me. It's been 19 years since my last confession. No, it's been 20 years since my last confession. He's like, damn, son, that's pretty. He's like, yeah, and I'm only 19. It's just it didn't even, and it just. He talks about like fucking kittens or something like that. It was wild. Northern people just say, my cousins say some of the wildest shit that doesn't even make sense. But DMX whole album, robbing, killing, stealing, doing drugs, fucking bad bitches, talking to the devil, Damien, which is crazy, to the prayer. And the prayer is the hottest thing on the album. Like the prayer is the crazy. I believed him. I'm in tears, and I don't even know why I'm crying because I'm mind you, I'm 13 when it's Dark and Hell is Hot, and then Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood came out. I was 14, so it came out around because he dropped those two. First person to get 2 #1 albums in less than a year, and even Jay talk about it. Jay like, man. This man come out on the stage and he growling and he got all the dudes like ready to fight and got the energy. Then he takes his shirt off and now all the honeys is liking him. And then he prays and now everybody's crying. And I got to come up after that with It's a Hard Knock Life. He's like, it's hard to follow him. But like them prayers of people going through it is wild, man. But like, it's also why it lacks impact that people wanted to have. I'm not saying God does. I'm just saying the Christian religion is just really all over the place. And if we kind of just reined it in a little bit or just told the truth, we just need motivational speeches on Sundays to get through a fucked up week. I'll be out for it. But we got our prayer in. Clearly it's not working for Hawaii. Or Jesus doesn't like Samoans. I don't know which one it is, but they're 4-7. I promise you Kirby don't give a fuck about no prayer. We have a good chaplain at Florida State. He's my mom's neighbor. That shit ain't working. God is not smiling on God's country right now. And I don't really know what to tell y'all, but hey, it is why I like Christmas, though. A lot of people don't realize that all the Christmas songs are basically praise and worship songs. You're going around singing about Jesus all day, and that's why everybody's happy and feeling good. But if only everybody could go deeper than what we were born into, says Jamal. You know what that leaves you open for, Jamal? That's what she said. Every woman, if you could just go a little deeper, thank you for your cervix, is what we used to say. All right, man. We got a quarterback from Oklahoma. I have no fucking idea what is going on with this kid. Don't know if he's good. Don't know if he's bad. Jaden has his huddle film. We have done this before on the show. Let's roll that beautiful bean footage and let's just see what he's got. Again, I'm going to tell you right now, there are some things that I'm going to be looking for on this film. There was a quarterback that Mike Norvell brought in after we had another Jacksonville quarterback that decommitted. I hope Tramel does not go the same. And that kid trained with Denny too. Shit. Hopefully Tramel doesn't go the same trajectory as Jeff Sims. But when Denny looked at and why his eye, because he trains his brother Brock Purdy. But when he looked at Chubba Purdy's film, Chubba, he said, Denny said this, a white man said this. It's notable that there are no black people on his highlight film. He's like, if you're not throwing to black receivers or throwing against black DBs, I have concerns. I don't know where this, but I mean, listen, when you play, how many white corners has Florida State faced this year? Probably be the first time this weekend against Charleston Southern. But let's just watch this film and let's see what this guy's popping up with. You don't have to blow it up because I can't see that shit. Oh, okay. Let's watch the kid. Okay. Got a little, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. When they cut it off, that doesn't make me feel good. Okay. He can boogie a little bit. That's straight. We damn sure not watching him. I'm going to be honest with you right now. He doesn't know how to put a highlight film together. I would have turned this shit off by now. But I'm only watching this because of who he is and who he committed to. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Why didn't he throw to the top? I don't know. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Good timing. Okay. All right. There we go. Some bitch. Okay. All right. He can skedaddle. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know if that kid sucks or if that was just because I mean he went hard, but that dude just looked like he factory reset. Okay. Brother, he's open. The guy across the middle was open. That was accurate for our move. Yeah. There we go. All right. Now that was nice. Yeah. I like that one. Okay. Get him, Biggie. You better. Did you outrun the angle? Okay. That's fine. That's okay. Got to be a willing runner. Okay. I like this. That's clearly that DB is ass, but we had to throw. Ooh. My concern with Middle America is watching this TV show called The Middle. And the kid that was supposed to be the older son was supposed to be a really good athlete. But they were in Indiana and it sucked. And like that's my concern is who are these people? But he is a 4-star. He was committed to Oklahoma. He flipped. Now, the other concern is why did he flip from Oklahoma? Let's go look up Oklahoma's coaching staff. If one could, please. They always say, I like this. They always say follow the tweets. Sometimes you got to follow the moves. And how do you get a kid that hasn't visited in 2 years that was good. I like that. We can't even do that shit. Like just simple identification. Toss it to the guy deep. There we go. Okay. Damn sure can't do that shit. All right. Boom. No, okay. All hitches. That's tough. All right. They actually had that covered pretty good. You got the guy beat. Throw it to him. Lead him. Yo. Lead with this shit. What the fuck is wrong? Who made this highlight film? This is what I hate about some of these high school highlights, man. Like they putting all the good shit. Like this is better than what he started with.
Yeah.
Dog, come on, bro. This is what we should be watching. The first 3, I'd have been clicked this shit off, man.
He was trying to build up.
Yeah, man. This isn't one of the movies where you start off slow and I don't want no character development. Get me to the explosions. Did they not score on that?
No.
Oh, that's his wide receivers are ass. Just go ahead. Okay. All right. I ain't mad at that. I thought he was going to run.
What?
Yeah, all right. That's just ass. All right. All right, we're good. He's not pushing Brock or Luke out. I'll say that. But here's what I was saying. So, like, how do you get a kid that we have offered to flip? And I there's got to be some reason. There's got to be some relationship in there. Florida State, we know we're hiring a new OC. We're hiring a new DC, probably a line coach. So let's look up Oklahoma's staff, see if there's like why would this guy decommit at this point? Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna like. Oh, Kevin Johns is on the staff. Look for Kevin Johns. Is that him? He looks like Skeletor. Like not Skeletor. I call Rick Scott from here. I call Rick Scott Skeletor. But click. Let's get a little bio. Let's get some information on him. Do we have like his resume? He's old. He might be related to Rick Scott. Now, what is Kevin? Is he the QB coach there? Okay, so he's a QB. So co-OC. That's not who I want.
Served as an OC and quarterbacks coach at Memphis from 2019 to 2021, helping guide the Tigers to 3 bowls, including a Cotton Bowl appearance following the 2019 season. Each of Johns' 3 offenses at Memphis ranked among the top 36 nationally in total yardage, the top 17 in passing, and top 52 in scoring.
Makes sense. It's not saying we getting him, but here's where Yanni, I don't know who the Sam and them say we claim we getting. But most like it's funny because people used to get on Tag and say Tag just hires his friends, right? But that's how all coaching searches typically work. There has to be some kind of relationship with the coach that you're hiring. You don't just, it's not like they just fill out an Indeed profile. Typically there has to be rapport. It helps with transition of how, calling plays and different things of that nature. So, I mean, this might be this might be who I can see why. Like, if you look at the quarterback and then this, I mean, that makes sense. Like, why would a kid who hasn't visited in 2 years just flip and commit to you out the blue unless they know something that others, and it goes back to what people said, what I was told, that we have our OC, but we can't announce them because they're still working. That would make sense that, and then the announcement probably will happen probably immediately after, like right after Florida game gets played. So more than likely, because everybody would be done at that point. But if he's just a QB coach, right, I have no problem with that. OC, Oklahoma offense but to Oklahoma's defense, they also are like, they at one point they had like their 6 top wide receivers were injured. Like they had some wild shit happen. Like that was crazy. I want go-go offense. I'm just gonna tell you, but he might be going to Florida, so I don't know. I really don't know. What's funny is somebody told me that Jeff Cameron and very good show. Jeff is probably the best at doing FSU related material of everybody. But he's also old and white. Hold on, my bad. Somebody. Hold on, I might be able to do this now. What happens, man? They be saying like the most random shit. Like I wouldn't mind it, but they got to change the name. Like, what the fuck does the name? Like, I just don't understand, like, what people, like, I don't ever want to, one of my biggest fears in life is being that old. Like, I don't want to be the old guy that just says, like, and everybody's like, you know, man, damn. Like, I'm, now, Texas locker room, them doing the booty shaking dances, I will be that old. Like, you shouldn't be dancing on each other. Unless that's what you do. I ain't got no problem with you do it, but do it in your own time. I don't like all the other stuff. Like, I don't like today's music, but you know what I do? I appreciate it. I don't have to like today's music. Actually, no, that's a lie. I like BX the Plug. I think that's his name. Big X the Plugs, okay. Boss Man D-Lo. I rock with some of his stuff, even though all this stuff does sound the same, but like I like it. I like the fact that what else is like I fuck with Boston Richie, but it's not because he's any good. It's just I fuck with anybody from Tallahassee. So he from Tallahassee, from Holton Street. So like shit, that ain't even my hood, but I want him to blow up so I can say 2502 and nobody know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's another dude that I like that's young.
Get to the age where you stop liking rappers and you just be like, yeah, I like that song.
That song, yeah, like it's around. Like, no, I would never get it. I'm so happy my son went through that phase where they listen to all that sad shit. That the fat motherfucker from St. Pete, I'll never like him. That music makes me want to cut myself. Rob Wave or something like that. Yeah. The boy who overdosed on pills, his shit was kind of terrifying. Like that, I was like, son, ain't no girl got you that down that bad, bitch. You 7 at that time. Like, yeah, hey, bro, you too young to be like that. I fucks with Lil Tyler. Lil Tyler used to be at all the FSU games. I got to figure out who Lil Tyler people is. I know I don't probably know Boston Richie people, but I got to know who Lil Tyler people is. Somebody else. Dude from Detroit that I really like. Is it BF the Pac-Man? Shit, something like he's on IG. He be saying some outrageous shit. Like he said, he's just like he be saying he fat and sloppy and just be rapping. The songs be fire though. But none of them are like. Well, I would never like them like I like Jay-Z. I would never like them like I like DMX or Biggie and Pac and all those other ones. But I'm not gonna say no. Those guys suck. Hell, I didn't like Future when I first heard Future. I fucks with Future's music now. It's bubblegum for the brain. It doesn't have to make sense. Migos music doesn't have to make sense. They just name random shit in here.
I feel like it's not long lasting anymore, though. Even
nah,
Migos, how long was that?
Nah, it feels like forever, but it was really only a couple years. Yeah. Technically, you got to be alive. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did fuck with Nipsey, but then I'm thinking about it. All the motherfuckers was my age, so like it's really not young. They just blew up young. But I still gonna fuck with Jeezy, all them cats. But anyways, though, like they just like I won't want to be a guy that says I don't want an office because it has a nickname. It's very fucking silly. And people listen to it. And people were like, yeah. Don't give me the go-go offense. You're right.
That's a nickname. You know how many things have nicknames? Just a play. Every play is just an assortment of little names.
But the problem is, and I'm not trying to say this, but I'm saying this without saying this. If the go-go offense was attached to somebody else, if Kevin John's offense was named the go-go offense, we would be fine. Mm-hmm. It's the fact that it's attached to a younger male. It just doesn't feel as authentic.
What if we named it something they would like?
I don't know. I don't know what they would like, man. I don't know why you don't like the go-go offense. That's yo. You know what, Miles? You know what? I'm about to. That's gonna be my new thing. I'm telling Toby at Mandarin. I'm taking the reins of this offensive shit, and I'm calling it the General Lee offense. Now, what was one of the major battles? What is the major battles that happened that the Confederates won? I'm trying to think. Yeah, that was but that's what got us the whole thing, man. Yeah, I mean, go-go one. If you like go-go, I love go-go music, man. Like go-go music is cool. Go-go, like it's just dope. Like I know why, and it's just scary sometimes. And it's not that Jeff or any of those guys are just like bad people. Just that's it. The Fort Sumner. What's the? I know when this will fuck them up. The Star Spangled Banner. So that's the one. I thought that was on the Battle of New Orleans when the Star Spangled Banner was written. He was on a boat that was getting the fucking bomb. That was getting the shit bombed out of him, and it was when the short-lived battle when Britain came back to try to get their stuff.
I'm from Boston. We didn't learn to lose in sides.
Trying to think, man. Yeah, Jeff definitely doesn't know that go-go music has been around longer than he's fucking been alive. Like go-go. If you talk, somebody go to his podcast and say like, "Hey, doing the butt is the song is go-go music. That's go-go music." That's what I want when we score. That would really get our fan base split, get them divided because you know they hate the music, they hate the hippie hop music. Like we score a touchdown and we get the guys on there. Yay. Just that. Just get them throwing the hips, man.
Awoken the memory of me sitting in the back of a boat.
Stonewall was a good one. What's the Nathan B. Forrest? What was his famous battle in Tennessee? This is what we're gonna call it. Where they killed an entire unit. And they said that the river turned red. Now, people who don't know who Nathan B. Forrest is, Nathan B. Forrest had a high school named after him here, but he's famous for a lot of different reasons. It's a reason why people fought changing. This is what I was always tell people. Like sometimes we can say again, you can talk about Bloods and Crips all you want. The Bloods always trying to the Bloods would love to say that they're the party of Lincoln, right? But hate changing the shit for the changing the but the Crips are trying to change the names that those guys voted for. That's what I'm saying. He started the KKK. He started. They were mad. Why you got to change? That's our history. You really want to be vibing with the motherfucking leader of the KKK, the dude who created the KKK?
Have you seen the documentary they did about Jacksonville with the KKK?
Man, listen, now we had
It was fire.
Hey, check this. So
I mean, wait, never mind. It wasn't. No, I had to rephrase that.
It was definitely fires. That's why downtown used to be very, very black. But then a lot of people had to leave, and then they redid that. But the funniest thing about, so when the Republican National Convention when Trump was running in 2020, right? It was supposed to be here in Jacksonville, and the day that they had it named was like one of the bloodiest days in race relation history in Jacksonville. It was a bunch. I think it was like Axe Handle Sunday, where they took a bunch of axe handles and they beat the fuck out of black people marching.
Do you remember around what years this might not like?
This is like in the was it the 60s?
3 days ago.
Yeah.
That's why boys on the north side be so mad. Like the old men I used to speak to when I worked at the Y.
Bro,
like
it ain't just bro.
They really got something against.
You want to know old black people who are mad? Ask a motherfucker that went to FAMU.
Oh yeah.
Yo, so oh boy.
Oh, like the guy,
buddy.
No, that was Florida State guy that we had the speech up here on the stage with.
Yeah, but he was cool. But he went to Florida State. But he had some cool ass stories.
Yeah.
But what happened was when Miami lost to FAMU, right? Miami lost at Doak Campbell Stadium twice that year. And what happened was FAMU had to play Miami at Doak because they needed a bigger capacity. And they didn't let FAMU dress. The FAMU couldn't use Florida State's locker room. Miami was able to use the visiting locker room, but I don't know what exactly happened. But this is a story, and this bunch of people, they not letting that shit go at all. Also, Doak Campbell, the guy who the stadium is named after, was a staunch proponent for segregation. Did not believe in, like, would not let even, now the coach who was at Florida State at that time when we got in the stadium was all about it. He had a really good relationship with Gaither, but like they tried to do like coaching clinics and they were supposed to be doing teachers things. And he was just like, he didn't even want black educators to get educated on top techniques to teach people. So it was brother, it was, when you really go back again, I love history. I love history. I love the good and the bad. You have to, but in order so that you don't replicate some of the shit, you gotta go through some of these things, man. And it's like good with the bad, smile with the sad. That's not quite true, Kyle. Bear Bryant is probably the most important figure in civil rights history.
Besides Forrest Gump.
Bear took that game so that he could get black players. And because he was good friends with the USC coach. And he just knew that he had to be political with how he talked about it. So the only way he can get black players is if the fans saw a need. And I don't think it was Juice's year. I think it was before. Was it right after Juice? I think it was right after Juice. But anyways, they came in to beat the shit and beat Alabama. And then that next year, you know what Alabama got? A black player. And actually ended up becoming was the first black head coach at Texas A&M, if I remember correctly. He's dead now, unfortunately. But Tennessee's first black quarterback, and I believe he was the first black quarterback in the SEC, came from the state of Alabama, and Bear Bryant got Governor George Wallace to call the quarterback. So George Wallace got segregation today, segregation tomorrow, segregation forever. That's what he said. Literally stood in front of the school and got arrested by the National Guard because he didn't want people to come in. He didn't want no colors in the school. That shit, this is what I mean saying. Like, this shit excites me because it's wild and it does show you, but this is what they don't want us to learn anymore. This is why when people say, again, so I'm going to finish the story. He got Wallace to call this black quarterback and say, son, nothing would make me feel better than to see you come to the University of Alabama and be our quarterback. That man mama thought it was a lie, did not believe it. This man got a dude who said, I'm not gonna have colors or negras. which is worse? I'd rather somebody call me a nigga than call me a Niagara. Because then if you ever go listen to all the civil rights, that we don't do Niagaras over here. Like it sounds more disdain in it. Like they're like mad, like they're trying to say the right thing, but at the same time they don't give a shit about saying the right thing. So they're doing both at the same time. But like when people say sport, I'm going to keep politics out of sports, right? I ask, when was politics ever out of sports? Like politics have always been a part of sports. Like literally the I forgot the name of the comedian. We found out he's very funny. He got other good shit. He said, I promise you, transgenders and LGBTQ will get rights, better rights, when they put together a fucking football team and they go and beat the University of Alabama. Those boys sure dress funny and talk different, but goddamn it, they can play some fucking football. I'm just saying, like Rosewood was crazy. Like, just there's a lot of wild shit that's happening in America, man. We're a wild ass country.
Yeah, you need to watch this. So it's called Grand Nighthawk.
Oh,
infiltrating the KKK. So it's based in Jacksonville, and it's a Hulu documentary. I watched it with my girlfriend. So this former army infantryman, he went to Wolfson High School, and he was a double agent. So he infiltrated the KKK, and he was working with the FBI. And they tried to. This one black guy got arrested in what's that Baker County prison? That's horrible.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
And they try to
just
put
Baker County.
Yeah, I think it's just Baker County.
It's just, I'm kind of scared to go Thanksgiving over there, man.
And they tried to when he was in jail, they tried to, you know what I'm saying, put the kite out on him, and then
give him that tie.
That dude ended up saving his life. But it's actually crazy because this was based in Jacksonville, Northeast Florida. Like they were showing clips from like in Green Cove Springs, and they actually the guy who was the double agent met up with a Klansman on the Burger King on Southside Boulevard to talk about like you know, whatever they were talking about. And he exposed everything. Like,
wait a minute, that Burger King been there for that long?
Yeah,
this wasn't long ago. This was not that long ago when this stuff happened. This is recent.
Yo,
this is like not 20 years ago. This is probably like less than 10 years ago.
Damn.
This is recent. And he exposed all the acronyms the Klan use. So like me and my girlfriend, we'll go like Kiggy, brother. That means Klansman, I greet you.
Oh hold on, what?
Kiggy, brother. That's what they say. I swear. So if you ever see
I'm
like
about to go watch this, and I'm just gonna start saying random shit to people.
So if you start
try to see if they safe.
Yeah.
If they look at me and like, hey, I didn't know what this means.
But this wasn't like 50 years ago. This was like less than 10 years ago.
That's crazy.
Which is what most stuff. It's like it's not as long ago. Even 50 years ago ain't that long. I'm one generation removed from Negroes not being able to go to school.
But speaking of Forrest Gump, have y'all ever seen the deleted scene in the movie?
Wait, with the dogs?
Yeah,
that was funny. That's shit where they stick the dogs on the people, and he gets the dogs to like calm down and not play and not go after the black people.
That's why I said he's the best civil rights leader.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Good choice. Oh, it was so good to cut this out.
No,
I'm sorry for those.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for those people those dogs trying to ruin your march.
Yeah, it's too silly. Get it out of here. This was a serious movie.
You know, I was mad they took this out, man. That was a great scene.
You know what? I'm glad.
He's a great actor.
There are some scenes. We'll talk about scenes that just I didn't need to know about and just needed to be cut out very soon. But like, let's go. What else we got Florida State related? My guy put on Island Boy. We talked about the quarterback. We actually, maybe he's late. I hate when y'all do that shit. Like, just go to the beginning and comment and then go back. Like, y'all be commenting on shit and then we be confused.
Oh, yeah, you gotta fast forward through the line.
Yeah, man. We talked about the quarterback. He's a quarterback. Yeah. Does that make our ranking go up? So are we no longer 44?
I'll check.
Because we had a quarterback on Wednesday.
first.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Get them rankings up, dog.
Yeah, we're one of the only few teams who has a 5-star still, but that's not gonna keep up for a while.
Don't get y'all hopes up yet, or
Oh no.
at all.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me. I was like, oh yeah, it's grits.
Do you know what the fan base is gonna put so much pressure on any decent looking recruit that comes this way? Are you gonna leave?
This game doesn't even have odds on Saturday. I tried looking up the odds for it.
It was 35 for a while.
I mean, bettable odds. Like it doesn't have a money line. I think it's just the spread and the over under. I think, but yeah, y'all.
So Dion, people gotta remember, Dion don't give a fuck about high school. He care about about 10 recruits, and that's just what they gonna focus on. But he got Juju, and if he stays there, man. Put said Jidda scatter armed another Norvell special quarterback. I don't know, man. I like this highlight 2 minutes in, but like the first 2 minutes was like, if you just told me to watch that, I'd have been like, man, fuck this kid. Like, but 11th game, 1:30 p.m.
Should be pretty
Is this
nice.
on TV?
It's on the
or is this the CW game?
ACC NX.
Oh, so wait a minute. We ain't even on the ACC network. We're like on the streamable version.
Yeah.
Damn. Beat CW. Still beat CW. Watch me get like 2 million views or some shit on this dumbass game. We should beat Charleston Southern. I'm not gonna bet. I don't think we're covering the spread though. I'm not gonna put that in my my parlay. But let's go to the next thing, man. Man. It's real out here.
So week 13 in college football is home to many, many entertaining and great matches. So some of the key matches we have are Ole Miss at Florida, Kentucky at Texas. You got BYU at Arizona State, Colorado at Kansas, Alabama, Oklahoma, Army, Notre Dame, Texas A&M, Auburn, Wisconsin, Nebraska, Penn State, and Minnesota. Which games you looking forward to, James? Since the FSU one, not much to look forward to.
Ole Miss Georgia game is going to be interesting. I see Ole Miss is favored by 11.5.
Ole Miss Florida.
Ole Miss Florida. My bad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go. I would bet the over. The over was 55. So I would bet that. UK Texas, I think Texas is like 3. Are they 3 points?
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait.
I mean, 3 touchdowns or how many touchdowns?
The last time I checked, it was 21.
21. I think I'd take UK. I'd take UK with the points. Penn State, Minnesota. If Penn State were going to lose a game, this would be the one. Shout out to the Fighting Kenny Dillinghams. I think Kenny, if they win this game, it's going to be wild. We'll get a rematch more than likely of Colorado versus Arizona State. Kansas plays good ball. Like their record doesn't show it, but they have a quarterback. They have some things that are that are intriguing. I don't give a fuck about Wisconsin, Nebraska. If I'm being honest with you, it's Army. No, this is we're in week 13, right? So Army Notre Dame this week. That's the game I'm intrigued by. I don't know what the spread is for that. Army could beat them. And then what was the last game? Oh, last 2. Alabama beating the fuck out of OU. Auburn is an intriguing matchup. Auburn's going to be good in a couple. Auburn's going to be really good. It's going to be that team that rises in a couple years. But Lagway's hamstring isn't all the way there yet. LSU didn't have the DBs, nor did they have the defensive line that they've had in the past. Ole Miss, let me say, a team that did it in the transfer portal, didn't do it in recruiting. I think that I definitely would take the over if you don't believe that Ole Miss is a minimum 2 touchdowns better than UF. That's free game picks by Big Game.
Also, as well, the Indiana at Ohio State game.
Yeah, I'm not Ohio State beating the fuck out of that shit. I just realized I like the Indiana story, but they haven't played anybody.
Yeah, they haven't played her. I looked yesterday. They haven't played a ranked team yet. Yeah.
And like, yeah, this is I don't Ohio State finna smack that.
Facts. So speaking of the Colorado and Kansas matchup, a lot of people have been kind of concerned, a little bit skeptical with Travis Hunter being able to play both sides of the ball in the NFL. And he recently made a statement saying that when he declares for the NFL draft, he will decide to play both sides of the ball. So with that, a lot of people worry about his snap counts. So we have this video of Travis Hunter's total snap count for the season so far. So take a look at this. All right, here it goes.
That's insane.
What a cool graphic.
That is wild.
For perspective, you can't get this from any other show. Maybe, well, no, maybe like Now could probably do this. Big Coop could probably do this. North Carolina State, my sophomore year, I believe we had 120 snaps on offense. Because we went into double overtime, of which I played, I think, 118 of them with 116 of which with a broken hand. That's that. I would have had to play every game like that to be able to match what Travis Hunter's done. And that's, hey man, it's impressive that he's been able to do that and remain as healthy as he can. So,
I mean, is there any precedent? I know we had both way players before in the league, but this rate of usage is insane.
It is. Shout out to him, man. Just always one of my favorite things, like when they do that Lil Wayne top rappers of all time, and they's like Gucci who? Gucci man. Shout out my nigga Gucci. He's just so shocked. Like, shout out my nigga T Hunter.
I want to see what Charles Woodson's usage
wasn't even remotely close to that.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think. Who?
Like, that's just a lot, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. If a coach did that with Trey, I'd be highly upset. Hey, do we have to play every snap, my man?
I think Champ Bailey did a lot.
Champ Bailey did a lot too, but it's just none of them did it like this.
Yeah.
Like, that's a lot, But yeah, going to the.
So there's a little back and forth banter between Kansas cornerback Cobee Bryant and Travis Hunter.
His name is really Cobee Bryant,
but it's spelled Cobee.
See,
Bryant.
See. I'm gonna speak for my pilgrims here, because we as a black people got to stop doing this shit. We got to set our kids up for success. Like, giving them these names ain't helping, man. But yeah, so go ahead and Miles Jack did. Miles Jack will probably be the better comparison. Miles Jack played running back and linebacker at UCLA, and was actually pretty damn good, man. But
they asked cornerback Cobee Bryant about his matchup with Travis Hunter, and this is what he had to say.
Extra motivated to play against.
Yes. Yes. I'm not gonna lie. I've been waiting. I already marked this on my notes. I already know this is the game. I said I've been wanting the game all season. Yeah, this is gonna be the game.
First off,
Extra motivated.
Shaking or
yeah, he nervous, but I like that hoodie. Where did he get that from? That's supposed to be him, right? I'm assuming.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't want that, but like I gotta ask somebody if they can recreate that hoodie for me.
yeah.
And this was Travis's response to this clip.
Travis like, man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Jabroni. We gotta stop this bonding trend too.
Shit already, chat, bro. We let people talk, bro.
Now,
If that make him feel better, it's gonna make him feel better. Let that boy talk. They know they're gonna have to double team. Yeah, niggas definitely getting a belt. Kobe, nah, chat. It's a football player. Kansas cornerback. Stop that talking crazy, bro.
I repeat, he said N words finna get the belt.
Love it. Love it.
That's hilarious.
I love it. No problem with what he said, including the epitaph. Just, hey. Yeah. I don't see. I mean, listen, you got to talk trans. DB's got to be confident. So love it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
So, like you previously mentioned, 2025 five-star quarterback Juju Lewis has committed to Colorado. He flipped from USC to Colorado, and he is the number 6 ranked overall in the 2025 class. Now, what I wanted to ask you, James, is there's been a lot of speculation with Deion going to the NFL, going with Shador wherever he goes. But obviously, as you know, with recruiting, like you have to let these kids know what coaches will be there. So is this kind of a good signifier that Prime is, not
Prime
doing?
ain't let nobody know shit about why he was leaving Jackson State until he had that conversation where he big boyed the AD, and they had the meeting. They had the meeting in front of the players. So you do your job until your job is no longer there. So Prime is the coach. Prime is the coach at Colorado. And so also in that Jackson State thing, he did it to where he was able to leave the guy as the head coach that he wanted to have as influence. So I believe what Deion will do if he were to leave, is he would just leave the person in charge that he would want. And that person will have basically a year probationary period to be able to keep everybody intact. Juju is going to be fine regardless. So if Deion leaves in January and Juju decides that he doesn't want to be there anymore and wants to transfer, you know what everybody in the nation is going to do? They're going to take that free transfer. Which I think is not even a free transfer. It's when a coach leaves, you get 30 days. Everybody there gets 30 days to go find their next home to re-enter the transfer portal. So, but again, I like the idea. I mean, I think Deion's, again, he's not focused on high school recruiting. Everybody who said, all these Florida State fans were reporting that this is why we need Deion is neglecting the fact that Deion is literally still using the transfer portal and focusing on premium prospects that can come in and play right away, which I think is a genius model, especially if you can replicate it. But I would normally say he's going to leave. But Deion found a son. Juju might be Deion's new son. And that might give him reason to stick around and stay. I don't know, but I wouldn't doubt anything though.
This is the reaction to the signing Dion had.
Yeah.
It's been a good day for our
It's
program
always
today.
a good day.
Right.
A lot of things we can't say.
Right. We can't say
But
anything specific.
on my other television show, I interviewed Ice Cube, and you know one of his hit songs is "Today Was a Good Day."
That's right. So when you're getting, we can say the generalities. You got a huge commitment today.
Right.
That's a good thing. For
Most
the program.
definitely. It's a great thing for the program. We know that's been in the working for quite some times. Great kid, great talent. I like the qualities and the home structure. I like all of that, and I can't wait to be a part of his life and coaching. Yeah.
So got both parents, I'm assuming.
Yeah, that's what I assume.
You know, Dion likes that about his quarterbacks. They got to have both parents. But he's got a lot of good qualities, good household. Fuck all that. He's a good quarterback. That's what he is. Like it's a lot of good people with great households that Dion ain't recruiting. But Dion, man, listen, dog. Dion that boy. That boy got paid. But he's going to a place where he feels he could be good. Like, shout out to his college. Like, again, we talk about Miami. This is the best year Miami's had, right? In quite some time. Right. Now, to the defense of Miami versus Colorado, Colorado plays in Mountain Western time, but they played at noon sometimes too. Colorado has had a ton of primetime games. So Juju can get everything that he wants in terms of being able to get seen. I think it's good for them, man. Exactly. Dion will leave and have a dude buck dancing and smiling to take that to take on not necessarily the L, but whatever he needs to take on. But go ahead to the next.
So a lot of football fans have been noting Ashton Genty's Michael Myers stance in the backfield. So he recently did like a kind of Heisman promo with CBS just about how he grew up, style of football he plays, where he's at now with his life and his headspace. And this is him explaining his stance from his point of view and from the coach's point of view as well.
I hate his stance, by the way.
It was described to us as maybe just even like hunting.
Yeah, like menacingly. That's what I've been seeing. I'll say it's a little bit of that too. You know, I'm looking those guys across right now. It's like I'm ready.
He's just standing there, menacingly.
Genty has a seam, and Genty to the 20, Genty to the 10, Genty to the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
It's funny. I was asked about Ashton's stance, and I had to almost go back and watch it because I didn't even notice it. It wasn't like something that I saw in practice. Like, wonder why Ashton's just kind of standing there haunting the defense.
And he's in. Touchdown, Boise State.
I don't know if it's because he's, feels very confident in that stance or what it is. I definitely can take zero credit for it, but I know it works.
Genty's in the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
Thank you, Harold. I like wearing FAMU colors, dog. He says I look good in green, orange, and white, man. FAMU was my first college, man. I love FAMU. So, like, it feels good to be able to rock FAMU gear. Every now and then. But nah, I like Ashton Genty, man. That's my Heisman vote. I don't give a damn what anybody says. Like, Travis Hunter is a top 10 DB and a top 10 wide receiver. You can argue where he's at in all of those. You know what you can't argue? That Ashton Genty isn't the best running back in college football.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. I just can't understand. I'm trying to figure out how he moves, like his first step. I got to really go. That might be a good thing I do now that I have spare time. Just go watch some Genty film. Because, like, yeah, I don't know.
His first step got That'd be different if he's standing straight.
Yeah, like when you at least have like your hips back, like your first step is kind of low. Like you can't be treetop tall receiving the ball. Like, so I don't even know how it works, man. Yeah, Swarmer, I have no idea how FAMU lost to fucking Mississippi Valley State, and Colsey does have to get. I love Coach Colsey. I don't know, man. Can't call it. But let's go. What we got next?
So now, this is the Jameis appreciation segment, man. Let's go.
Won't he do it? Won't he do it?
Didn't have a touchdown pass yesterday, but
he had a run.
And if you bet on that, I want to.
It was like It was plus 750
for anytime
touchdown, Jameis.
That's
so
crazy.
What does that get me if we would have bet $100 on Jameis scoring a touchdown? Anytime touchdown. So what people don't realize, anytime touchdown means it cannot be the quarterback you have to run or catch a pass for an anytime touchdown.
And Nick Chubb had 2. I'm pretty sure. So if you did like the multi-touchdown on Nick Chubb, you would have got a payout as well.
If you would have just looked at the fact that the weather conditions, if you bet on if you didn't bet the unders on passing, I don't know what the fuck you were thinking about. You could have gave that money to the MFTK Foundation. It would have been better served. But let's watch. Oh, what is he?
So this is we're gonna go chronological order here.
Okay.
So this is Jameis walking into the stadium, and I just want you to rate his fit. Rate his fit.
One, I'm fucking feeling the overcoat. I must have a black. I don't have an all black overcoat. Now, granted, there's only a couple times a year that I'll actually even need this. Going to Indianapolis for the combine is one of them. So
I fuck with it too.
But like I like that. I don't know how I feel about turtlenecks anymore. But
he looks like a young Morpheus.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like he looks like yeah, with the glasses
but it's cool.
And that's Jameis is young. I think I don't know if he's 30 yet. Is he 30? He's been in the league since he was in the 20.
He's 30.
He's 30. Okay.
January 6th, 1994.
Okay, so he's about to be 31 soon. He's too young to be dressing this old. Like, Jameis, you can go get you a Cuban link chain, man.
It's so like 70 though.
Yeah, like you got that old ass man sitting at the family reunion, smoking Newports, and you got that little ass chain on, man. Like you rich, baby. So, but yeah, let's go. I'm rocking it, and then I think he probably got boots. So I'm liking the gloves. I like the all black. It looks business. He came to a few, and he came to bury somebody. And the way he holding his backpack, holding his bag. If it wasn't Jameis, I'd be like, yeah, he about to go. He about to handle some business. He might be a mortician when it's all said and done. But I like it. And the old school, like, he just got straight backs.
Somebody in the comments said he looked like Shaft.
Like Jameis got how old? That motherfucker's not 30, dog. When was the last time you just seen a Negro with just straight backs?
I know. It does take you back.
Like when I saw it was the Jamaican. We had Usain Bolt, but then there was another one. I think it was Donovan was his name, and I was like, I don't believe he's really Jamaican because he just had regular cornrows straight back. Yeah. Like I was like, you a Jamaican with no low haircut or dreads, and you got straight backs. You ain't really Jamaican, dog. But Jameis looks like he's going in to actually be a guest pastor at a revival. And then Jameis does the guest pastor revival stuff right here.
You have said
First off, hold on real quick. All right, I'm all for equality. We gotta stop getting bite-sized women out here, dog. Like this stop of getting it's very difficult just get a dude to do it. But it's hard for the cameraman, man. And then because the angle that they have to take to have both of them in there makes Jameis look way bigger than what he is.
Right.
But she has some good. I don't think she also understood that we need to get a sister over there or somebody that can understand the treble and the voice. Because I think the way she asked the question, she asked like she was talking to a normal human being. You're talking to a Southern man with autism. You got to realize this, baby. But let's go ahead. It was just, what did it say? He had a good CTE?
Fun CTE.
The fun CTE. Yeah. That reminded me that thing. Okay, so the movie 300, right?
Bang bang. 300.
They're talking about the fighting the immortals, or like they're preparing to die, right? And they're just like, and they're in the Spartans are happy about this. They're smiling. They're like, "Are you?" He's like, "There's nothing better than to face a glorious death." Like Jameis is like he's smiling, like she's like, "The weather conditions. This is so bad. There's nothing more glorious than to go out here and play in perfect football weather." Like he's like, I'm just like, yo, I'm looking at him like, yo, everybody else is complaining. Like me, James Coleman would be out there like, hey man, this shit is stupid, dog. This is dumb, dog. It is cold. It is breezy. I can't see shit. Like you, at one point, it was snow. When you can see the snow on TV, it's bad. I had to explain to one of my friends. They were like, they don't know nothing about football, right? They're like, how do they see the lines? I'm like, ma'am, that's not there. I promise you. But I'm like, and I was telling them it's like green screen. And there are artists, and like, I know about green screen. I'm like, man, I'm just trust me that they're not there. And that's why it's there. And I'm like, if it was white, it would be more tricky. This was a perfect example because if you were watching the game, because of the white, the line was there, but when the players crossed it, like the player, like it looked like that it was all off. The graphics were all off. But like Jameis just really looked like Jameis, what is it like to be playing in 1,000-degree Fahrenheit with a lava behind and lightning flashes? What a great opportunity to give all praise to the Lord for giving us this day where it is the perfect football conditions. Who would not want to play in hot lava? Like that's Jameis. Like you can say whatever. Jameis is going to figure out how to make you okay. He's okay with it, so you got to be okay with it, even if you know the elevator.
He's truly in the moment.
Yeah, man. Like you just like but the crazy part is, I'm loving that everybody is really taking the opportunity to get to see that this is just who he genuinely is. It has always been.
Not everybody, unfortunately.
It's still people who still don't like him.
They always feel like they have to bring up his prior cases anytime they bring him
But he
up.
doesn't have any cases. He was never arrested.
Yeah. And then I've heard stipulations talking about the police officer said, this is a football time. Be careful. It's just.
That's made up.
Yes.
First and foremost, let me tell you about Willie Meggs. First and foremost, when you hear Willie, you think black man, right? Wrong.
Yes.
Really, really Southern white man.
Wow.
Who you know what Willie loved to do? Lock up football players. That was his pleasure. Well, we've had him on, we've talked about it on Dope Boys before. My teammate, Travis Johnson, got jammed up in a similar case. They went all like, if Willie believes Willie knew he could not win this case. That's why I did not go to trial. They had to they had to go try to get public perception for it to be retried, like basically to relook at the evidence. And Willie still said, I can't take this to trial. You can't. Rape is about penetration, right? It's an aggressive act. Like that's what technically a woman can't rape a man based upon what they say. But you cannot be a willing participant in the act, and there's only one way you can prove that they're a willing participant, which is by video. People neglect the fact that they had fucking video, and that's why you don't get to ride and get raped. Never brought up, because they never got to that point, which is why he didn't even get suspended from the university. The two, who did get suspended? One of them plays for the Jacksonville Jaguars, and Ronald Darby, and I forgot the other one because it was teamwork made the dream work on that young lady. The problem is in recording, they violated the student handbook. You cannot videotape somebody without their permission, which is the only reason that those were the only two people who served the fucking suspension. I promise you, if Willie Meggs didn't have that video, Jameis was going to trial.
There's no
the girl. They always bring that up, but they never bring up the girl's tweets.
They only do research one-sided.
They never talk about how her and her friends called themselves cleat chasers.
Wowzers.
They never talk about how the fact that, when she brought up the fact that she had sex with Jameis, it happened in the fall of his redshirt freshman year. When it got brought up? In the spring.
That's why I hate the fact that
it wasn't just. What we call that?
Or research.
We call that regret.
Right.
You get to have regret, but you don't get to prosecute regret. It's just not fair.
All right.
But again, we fuck with Jameis here, but again, just joyful. And the crazy part is with that, knowing that everybody's going to bring that up every time they get an opportunity. Jameis, Clint Purvis, Adrian Crawford, a couple other people, my Auntie Les and them, even though they wild, are the only people who really, when I watch it and see what they profess, make me believe, whatever he believes, I believe he believes.
Right.
There's a thing that they always say, it's a song I used to like, but I think it was BB and CeCe Winans called Count It All Joy. Count it all joy, even when it seems so hard to go. No, it will never give you more than you can handle. That's count it all joy. Right. Have you ever seen Jameis in a situation where he's just he's never down?
Right.
Look at all the things that he's been through just in football.
I know. Yeah.
The worst thing Jameis has done got a suspension for being in the courtyard of Florida State and yelling, fuck him right in the pussy. And that was at the time, it was an old white man that went viral because he just went on, he was going on TV news things and just screaming that. And to be honest with you, when I saw that's what got him suspended, that's when I brought up the fact that I can claim it now. It's 20 years past. It ain't like, what they got to do, take my diploma? I may or may not have been in 2 brawls in the student union and was never suspended for a game. Way worse things have happened in the student union than somebody screaming, fuck them right in the pussy. In fact, fraternities do their little strolls and their steps. They have worse chance than that have never gotten anybody suspended. And it's just, like I said, man, the dude, he was going through that, won a Heisman, just I don't really know what people want, man. And so my guy, Tom, the lacrosse coach, we went to the FSU Florida game, 2014. We went to the FSU Florida game. I always joke with people, hey, you come on the sideline, I'm going to tell you this right here. You ain't got no pass. Where I walk, you walk. Follow me. Don't get lost. You get lost, can't help you. So Tom went into we were in the locker room. He saw Jameis Winston sign everybody's autograph that asked him for. Jameis will sit there and tell you all of that. He would sit there, he'll tell you a story, he'll hang with you, he's just again, I've never been around him and he not be genuine. But he's always fucking happy. He's Forrest Gump. He is the Forrest Gump of football. Got benched for probably the greatest quarterback of all time. Got shipped to New Orleans to play behind another really good Hall of Fame quarterback. Got passed he did it for money that nobody would ever ask for. He did it for $1 million. He played for New Orleans. Like when you saw what happened when all the New Orleans Saints came in and they all love him up. Every teammate he's ever, have we had one teammate say that they don't like Jameis Winston? Has anybody ever just came out and said, fuck Jameis? That is the biggest thing. That's the biggest tell of how genuine of a person he is. And why when Jameis starts a church, I will go to it. I will sit front row. I will pay tithes. I just want to hear him talk and tell stories in his parables. I know he got to have a good parable after winning that game. I haven't heard anything that he said. Do we have something to audio for him post game? Oh, it's got to be. I know it's going to be dope. I just know. Oh, my goodness. Did this motherfucker just do? Did he? Wait a minute. Oh, I wasn't talking about. Did you have video? Well, let's listen to this, and then we'll pick up. I just saw him. Did he just dive face first and do a snow angel? No, let's listen to what he says, and then we'll talk about just the joy. He looked like right there. Can they see the face now? He ain't even got to say shit. You just know it's about to be something country and happy right now.
Because I'm squishing through the snow. And man, it was so good. And it was so great to end up in that room.
Speaking of snow.
How could you not want to hear? Hold up, man. Bump that. Play that again. I want to listen to that all day. Jameis. Uncle Jameis, can you tell us that story again about the Pittsburgh Steelers? How can you? And it was crazy is everybody. So what everybody liked about Tim Tebow, right, is he always brought up God. He always tell you, well, I like this is my favorite play. Why don't more play? And I'll be like, do y'all not listen to black players?
Yeah.
All they do is talk about damn Jesus. And Jameis is like not one of like he bringing up like, and you still don't like him. This is why I be like, just don't lie to me, dog. I'm tired of the lies, man. Just tell the fucking truth, man. You don't give a fuck about Christianity. You just care about the messenger. That's why I said if Jesus came back tomorrow, if y'all really believe that, because I promise you, Jesus does not look like Brad Pitt with hair. What's the dude from the pirate? Johnny Depp. He don't look like Johnny Depp, dog. He gonna come back, he gonna be an Arab, probably, and y'all gonna not like him. And y'all gonna be like, why can't he be more like, why can't more players be like Jesus? Jameis is talking about Jesus every day, and y'all just don't like him.
No, y'all want to bring up crab legs.
I'm like, the man is literally the craziest part about Christianity. This is not me knocking it. We pray. I've heard people my whole life say, America just needs to get back to the family first. We got to put God back in this. We got to be more together. Like parents have to have more control over their child's education. You said all these different things, and you know what God brought? A worldwide pandemic. And you know what everybody said? They just said 2 weeks. Don't do anything for 2 weeks. Be around your family for 2 weeks. And you know what y'all said? You can't force me to be around my family. People said shit like domestic violence is going to go up because people are forced to be with their families. You've been praying to get more time with your family. God gave you more time with your family. And, oh, my dog. I don't even know what we want to talk about with him.
We can talk about if he knows if he's seen anything about the new signing or.
Nah, Crow just said, what's up?
Ask him if he's seen that. Jameis.
Jameis, the new signing.
Hey, you want to come
decisions?
On,
OC
Since
decisions.
you watching, just let me know you want to come on. We'll see. I'll slide you something. Jameis just good people, dog. I fucks with Jameis, dog. Fuck y'all. I don't know about this part though, because like I've been around snow. I've done snow angels. They are cool, but like to go face first I promise you. I'm telling you. I'm not saying this from a belittling standpoint. Jameis got autism, dog.
Careful off the desk.
Are y'all really doing this?
Slosh.
Let's do it.
Oh, have fun.
Only Jameis Winston would do that. You're the best.
Just like
We're taking a break.
Elbow,
No angels and a whole lot more nonsense continue after this. Careful off the desk.
Are y'all really doing this?
Trey said,
Giants president John Marr issued statement saying team is releasing quarterback Daniel Jones.
damn, they didn't even. God damn. Wait a minute. Release? He must be an asshole, man. Yo, that shit is hilarious, man.
Damn, and they just watching Saquon doing it.
Saquon was amazing the other day. James, hey, can we? But another person who's definitely on the spectrum, but he doesn't have the fun CTE. He has the angry CTE. And we've talked about him on the show numerous times. I got a chance to see him through recruiting, but then we went viral when our first times covering the combine with him trying to restate what my guy Josh Hinks told him. George Pickens, Josh told him, hey, state your name, your college, if you're doing the bench press, and if you're doing the bench press or not, and why, and when will you do it? And he was, boy, when I tell you it was damn near 2 minutes of stumbling. And that's when I said, you know what? I want the Jaguars to draft him. This boy did not come to go to college for academics. That boy went to college for damn football. He said, I'm George Pickens. I went to the Georgia. I went to George Pickens. I went to the University of Georgia, and I'm not bench. I'm gonna be bench, but I'm not bench pressing. The 225. I'm gonna do it. I'm not doing the bench press. I'm gonna do it at my pro day. It was just like I was like, and I'm like, spit it out, baby. Sound it out, baby. Come on now. But everything that he's done since then reminds me of a guy who's just like it. And what really almost would help the I think Najee is the one who scored. I think it's Najee's name, right? The running back for the Steelers.
Najee Harris.
Yeah, he scored, but on that drive, they got a lot of help. They got a rough in the pen. They got a rough in the one. Justin Fields scored. Got a 30-yard run. They got a rough and down passer penalty on third down with Justin Fields, and then they got another unnecessary roughness, not unnecessary, like personal foul where the guy snatched George Pickens' mouthpiece out. George Pickens be doing shit like the people and antagonizing it. But apparently, this DB from the Browns, he was that one. Let's watch George Pickens get an opportunity to watch the last play of the game, the Hail Mary pass by Russell Wilson, which probably I thought a flag was going to get thrown. It should have been thrown on this. Watch him get escorted to the Browns, some of the best seats in the house for the Browns. If you're watching the back, you see a guy getting pushed all the way. That's George Pickens.
Yeah, I got this video too.
Damn.
So that's just our clip. But here's the where he got put at. And he was ready to fight. And he ain't happy. He is not happy. But that was a good game. It was exciting. Hold on. Somebody put the kid that committed is 8-3 this year in the highest classification in Texas football. Just saying. So he's not from Oklahoma. He must be from one of the borders.
No, he plays in Texas.
Oh, okay. Well, that gives me a little bit more. So I know he's okay. So he's playing against coloreds. All right, cool. That's some very important. And now don't put the 1206 thing. That's not fast at all. Like if you say 11-3, I'd be like, okay, well, you skedaddling a little bit. It's not Olympic time. We need to get sub 11, but okay, I'm gonna take this. But
He's late. Just don't pay attention. Just don't pay attention.
Oh, okay. He's late. Okay. Thank you, Thomas.
That's adorable.
That's adorable. Aw. Okay, he's not.
Damn.
He's for a pilgrim. No, we can't do that because did we ever find out if the boy was white or is he mixed? I think he's albino. Boy from Iowa that was skating that we did on the video that we showed the video of that was running fast.
Oh,
there's some fast pilgrims out here, man. But now I mean, Chris put Clay and Zach Bluestein entered the transfer portals as beat writers. They're not covered. They don't care about Florida State anymore. I thought that shit was funny, man. All right, what we got next?
So our last little NFL piece right here. It's some on a positive note. Buck star Baker Mayfield donated $17,900 to a struggling Texas high school football team, which used the funds for equipment and went to win the state title.
Oh, wow. A struggling team gets 17,000. Was it 17,600 or what did he get now?
17,900.
Got $18,000 and spent it on equipment and turned around and won the state championship. What kind of equipment did them motherfuckers get? Is that what we call it? Hey, we might as well call players what they are. That it's chattel. They went out and got some. They spent $18,000 and got some players.
The Space Coast Vipers were a team that you guys donated $17,900 to for equipment. They went 1-8 last year. Yep. They went 10-3, won the state championship. Yeah. How cool was that to see that, to hear that news? And they said that every week, they would have these watch parties where they would team bond over watching you play. They said you played a big part in their season.
I mean, I got chills thinking about it. It's just a cool story. And like I said, just got an unbelievable platform to be able to give back. And obviously, they were in a predicament of probably not having a season.
White running back,
the varsity, the JV, they didn't have enough equipment. So just being able to give back and then seeing that turnaround, and it's all we did was get some helmets. They did the rest. They turned it around. They believed in it, and that's what football is all about. It's teaches you life lessons, how to handle adversity, how to deal with it, and push forward. So, yeah.
So 18,010 transfers that can all run 4.5. It's amazing what can happen when you do that. But good for all jokes aside. Good for Baker Mayfield. I like seeing people do things like that.
He's one of the comments said it wasn't the person so it was in Florida. Yeah, misinterpreted. It said it was a Texas football team, but it's actually Florida Space Coast and Brevard.
Hold on, man.
Unless which one's wrong, James? Who's who?
No, I don't know. I just never heard of Brevard County. I know, but I've never heard of. I've never heard of the Florida Space Coast Vipers. Hold on. Let's go space. I've never heard of Space Coast High School. That's what I'm saying. But there's a Space Coast Vipers. There is that. Hold on.
Oh yeah, so
they're
it looks
Chocolate
like it is
City. So
a Florida team.
They have it in Cocoa. Yeah, that's definitely the team.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm on the website. Never mind. Okay. It's a reason why I've never heard of them before. They just recently won the state championship.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, FHSAA is in the second round of the playoffs.
Mm.
So they did not play in the state championship. They won a state championship with the alternative schools.
Mm.
So like it doesn't count. Sunshine State Athletic Association is what that is. So yeah, still a good story. I'm not going to kudos to Baker. And it makes more sense that now with Baker being with the Bucks, they're not that Brevard's not that far, but like it's okay. It would be different like if Baker, if like Ronald Darby donated to Raines High School and Raines won the state championship. That's more of a story if we be in. Or, we go into the next thing. Or imagine like a team in like a Dolphins player, right? Donated computers to Miami Jackson High School. It would be a bigger story if Miami Jackson went on to win a state championship. That would make more sense. And how long is the clip for this?
After I play that, get rid of this.
Okay. So
we'll see.
Coaching high school in general is stressful, right? A lot of things go on, and a lot of people don't know what it's like. Like, you got to deal with your badass kids and their stank ass personality that they got from y'all. We're all trying to hurt their college chances because your baby's supposed to play. And some parents, I have idea what happened, but like, sometimes you just need a release. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just need, like, some people gamble. Some people do this. Some people are addicted to porn. You should watch it in the comfort of your own home, but as a high school coach, you're always, especially if you're the head coach, you're always on campus, man. So you really don't have the opportunities to do what you want to do. And I empathize with this coach a little bit. I just think he needed a little bit more discretion. But so y'all can know, I don't want to, like, we'll listen to what the news says with the facts, and then we'll talk about this as a family.
This noon, a South Florida coach off the job after officials say he crossed the line in the classroom. 7's Jordan Segundo is live outside Miami Jackson High School where he worked. Jordan.
Well, Lorena, that person is Max Edwards. He is a prominent figure here among the
That is
sports
not what
community
Jordan
here in
sounds
South
like in
Florida.
his normal
He was
voice.
the head coach here at Miami Jackson High
Segundo
School.
is a Spanish
Now he's
name,
without
isn't
a job after being caught watching adult-only content on a school computer. Miami Jackson Senior High's head football coach in trouble. Video obtained by the Miami Herald shows Max Edwards watching pornography.
All right. My man got his back turned in class.
Oh, wow. Is he watching?
That's why it's blurred.
But is he also...
But look where his hand is.
Actively watching.
No, I don't think he would actively watching.
Then use your
Well,
cell
no,
phone.
yeah, he's not like getting active.
He's not
But
double
he's
engaged.
he's actively watching. This is how I know he's actively watching. Look where that left arm is. You know when you see something that's intriguing, you're like, put that hand on your hip, and I know the other one is like, the other hand has to be here. You're like, damn, I didn't know it can be open like that. Wow, she did that. I'm gonna get Ethel to get her nails done just like that. I was just like, yo, listen to the rest of it, because Segundo gonna tell us the real. Telemundo gonna give us the real.
In a classroom on campus, the cell phone video captured by a student. Word of the incident spreading quickly among peers.
He was watching porn. In the middle of a class, he was watching it. And like a lot of people were
That's how Segundo
looking
supposed to
at
sound.
videos of it, and like it just spread quickly because there was a video leaked about it.
Edwards is a well-known and prominent figure in South Florida high school sports and one of the most successful football coaches in recent years. Before becoming the head football coach at Miami Jackson in January of this year, Edwards led Miami Northwestern to 3 consecutive state championships from 2017 to 2019.
I've heard that the coaches were good, so I didn't really expect it from them. But I know that it can ruin the school's reputation.
In a statement from the school district, it says in part, Miami-Dade County Public Schools is disturbed by the allegations made regarding concerning behavior involving an employee at Miami Jackson Senior High School. The individual has been removed from the school site pending the outcome of that investigation.
I wonder what he was watching.
Again, at this point, it's still an ongoing investigation. It's unclear whether or not Edwards will be facing any criminal charges. Reporting from Miami, Jordan Segundo, 7 News.
So for the record, Segundo means second in Spanish. Like seconds. So like, that's not how, first off, we got to not bury the lead. Jordan, you do not sound like that. You sound like Buddy. Like my coach was on there. We was watching Telemundo. And then he started watching the porn, and that's like I'm like, yo, that's how Segundo should sound.
Honestly, if I didn't see his name, I'd think he was Asian.
Right? Would you have to comb over?
He might be Filipino.
It could be. It could be. It could be.
That could be it right there.
I know for a fact that that's not how he sounds, though.
I mean, yeah, none of them sound
accent.
like
Something
that.
with an accent is how he sounds.
None of the reporters sound like that.
Why do reporters get on the TV and start sounding like this? We'll come to you live at 11 to let you know.
Whitewash their voice.
Not because they got to get like voice trained and acted and stuff like that. So they all got like the same voice.
Yeah, that's true.
Fair. All I'm saying is the school set him up. It reminds me of, what was the DC mayor? It was Marion Barry. The bitch set me up. The bitch set me up with cocaine. Here's why. I go to Mandarin. Every school I've ever coached at. You can't just, but I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you my inference. I'm gonna tell you what really happened based upon big game's deductive reasoning. He was not going to Pornhub. He did not go to xnxx.com. He did not go to 8th Street Latinas. He did not go to Onion Booty. He did not go. He did not go to all of the. He did not. He's not looking at porn. He's not going to OnlyFans. You know why? Public schools have blockers. You can't even type that shit in and go anywhere. Oh. Anytime you're on their Wi-Fi. Why people do this to me, dog? Like,
you just can't. You just can't.
Yeah,
you just gotta stop doing that. You just gotta
coach right now, man.
You gotta keep
talking about Florida State.
Yeah, I don't even.
But anyways, so what I'm saying is,
but it's Miami though. I don't know how they school funding
it's
is.
Literally every school, bro. Like every school, you don't get to do these different things. You can't get on Twitter, Facebook, or any of the social media sites because they don't want the students doing that on a computer or on their Wi-Fi, on their internet networks. Now, what Miles was saying, you can do this on your phone.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you what happened, man. As a coach, I've seen this. I've been in this game for a while, man. He's a successful coach is what they said, right? He's won 3 state championships. Consecutively. Mama got to have a life too. So what happens is when you get to these types of teams, he's at Jackson. Guys got to some of the guys ain't playing like they need to play. So you'll see people, he probably got a relationship with a teen mom. Very, very active mom. Now, the type of porn that he probably got, which is the best type of porn, he got homemade porn. And it might not have been porn like you see somebody like a dude like blacked. It probably ain't like that, right? What he probably got was, I'm not going to expose my friends in the group chat, but they talk about the stuff that they like to get sent to their group, to them. I ain't gonna say no names, but these dudes, I found out they like booty holes being winking at them. So what they'll do is they'll say, I'm gonna send this girl some money to get her nails done. But I want to see the nails. And I'm like, cool, you want to just see them putting the nails out like that? I don't know what that does for you, but whatever. They're like, nah, I need to see her bent over, spread the cheeks with the nails and doing that. This is what Coach did. Mama want her son to play running back. He's 5'3", 115 pounds. He's not going to play the natural way. You shouldn't have got pregnant by pliers, young lady. I don't know what to tell you. But what she did was she said, Coach, because look at Coach. Can we go put a picture of Coach up there? Does that Coach look like a man that don't like nasty shit? Does he not look like a guy? I'm not here to judge. Probably got to scroll up. Damn, I don't know where we're going to go find. Right there. We can just use his old. That don't look like a wholesome man. He's not praying like. He's not
He
praying
looks like a
Jameis.
demon, bro.
Yeah.
This looks like a man that you can get. You can't do it for 22 starting spots, right? You can find one spot on the team to put a bad player in to protect you, to get what you need to get. Y'all don't want to listen to me. That's why we did the whole thing with like, man, he's the one dude. Actually, it's funny because he brings up James. What's the comedian? He went on the What Do show. He said, I've been coaching you football.
Bubba Dub.
Bubba Dub. He's like, I got a kid so bad. He remind me of Jameis Winston. He blind. Like that boy got a future. His mama got a thing. Yeah, I'm saying, dog. Like, again, Forrest Gump, your mama sure do care about your education. Y'all act like this shit don't happen in real life. It happens on recruiting trips. Some of these mom sons ain't that good. And why they got all the play? Why all the good coaches coming over this kid house? Hey man, mama, they found out last year that mama, like with the last son, they got the one good son, and they found out the mama got some good yams. Chief Black, he definitely is. He's a fan. Coach looked like a fan. And I'm like, hey, man, did any kid get hurt in this? This man, like, he definitely looked like, he kind of do look like Uncle Ruckus a little bit. If no kid was really hurt besides Hector, who was doing the interview, who clearly doesn't play football, why didn't? This is the part that they're trying. I believe they're trying to castigate this African American male who gives his time to the community in a disparaging light. Because did they interview one football player?
What would they ask them? What do you think about your coach watching porn in class?
In the middle of class. Coach says we had a stressful season, and coach just needed some relief.
Nah, like this freak bull up, bro. Him, Deshaun, put them all in the same cell.
No, Deshaun was out here getting his booty rubbed, and like, no, actually, the one chick who said like, I still don't believe her story. Like, if I come into my room and there's a random ass man that I don't know, butt naked, laying like just with his dick out, I'm not gonna just sit in there and be like, let me just make him comfortable. But Deshaun does need to be locked up for this, because if this was, I believe this happened. If your first conversation on your first date, you lead with rub my cheeks, like that's a problem for me, dog. Like
that was a date.
That's what he came to pick her up from her apartment. None of it makes sense.
Yeah, that's why I don't even.
That's why I don't even get into it. Like the other ones, I believe them. This one, like he came to your apartment. Deshaun Watson really walked up 3 flights of steps. They come sit on your what's the house place, the furniture store that everybody be going to that you got to put it together.
IKEA.
He came and sat on your IKEA ass couch. Like this man would have probably got you an Uber, baby. Like he like waiting for you, and you not ready. You know what you dating. You dating a multimillionaire, and you make it, man. Come on, dog. That man ain't waiting. Now this coach, man, I'm just saying, 3 state championships, man. It's a lot of state championships, man. Deshaun was just mad. It's again, no judgment. People got to like what they like, but when it's always that's the first place, Deshaun, come on, dog. You're scaring the hoes, bro.
Judge, we need more judges.
Deshaun's like, I'm just saying. All right, where's Londa when I need her? Because Londa's the one I need to ask these questions.
Yeah,
I'm not bad at this. Do what you need to do. But like the first time, dog, like you don't even know who this. You don't even know this woman. Like as a woman, and even this, you might get into this, and it's cool when y'all do. All right, so Londa, check this right here. Your husband got a good husband. I know she has a husband because Londa takes her winnings and buys her husband snacks. That means she's a good woman. But when you first met your husband, I don't know what y'all do in the bedroom, not even gonna ask you, but when you first met your husband, Londa, and y'all went on a date, and he came to your house, and you went to go put some makeup and some perfume on in the bathroom, and you came up and he's lying butt ass naked with an arch, with his ass up in the air, saying, rub my booty.
Man.
I'm just saying, like that's what happened. That's what the police report stated with Deshaun Watson.
I can't even like that.
Like that's the first time we met. How did you get your clothes off so fast? That would have been like I'd have just walked out my apartment.
If you one of my friends and you listening to this and you into this type of stuff, just
I'm not saying just whatever, dog. We can all know less about each other.
Peach Bowl.
But on the first fucking date, the first time we met, the first time you're able to match the picture with the face with the picture that you have, and your first reaction is to get butt naked, roll over on your stomach, and arch and say, "Please massage my glutes."
Why are y'all so tired of vagina? What is wrong with vagina? It is not old. It's always new. You don't have to get bored of it.
I'm just saying, Londa, thank you, Londa. Londa said that can't be the first thing. I mean, you gotta like ease people into the freaky shit. I don't want to know y'all freaky shit. I don't want to know what none of y'all do. To be honest with you, I don't want y'all to know what I like to do. I don't want to know what y'all like to do. Yeah. The only reason I know this is because it was in the fucking court document. And I wish I didn't know this. And the thing is that nobody's talking about the real stuff. They're just talking about Deshaun trying to, again, I want to fire the Jackson coach if I know what he was looking at. Listen, ain't nothing wrong with midgets, man. If he's looking at something, he might be. That's cool. I would like to ask him if he found midget porn. What is his site of choice? Be able to help. Let's help each other. Now, if he was looking at something else that was wild, I'd be like, "Hey, man, get this nut ass freak bull out of here, man."
Oh yeah. I mean, he's still got to get out of there, but it's worse that way.
I don't even see Riz. This is we too familiar now, man. Like I know too much. I know too much about you right now. I don't want to know that. I don't even know who you are, but I don't want to know that you don't like. God, I don't want to know that you don't like that.
That's one of my friends from Boston. I just said that you.
No, he said no.
He doesn't like getting getting them lit.
Yeah, he said he don't understand why people like to do.
I'm just saying, Riz. Oh shit! You need. Oh yeah, I got you, Londa. I got you 2 tickets. You got to send me. Anyway, inbox me. I got you, dog. But like, just this thing is like, man, y'all over here. That's the first thing you're doing, dog.
Right.
That's wild. That's a wild way to introduce yourself to somebody. Now, what's funny is Bert did bring up a real solid point that makes us to do something. But that's just wild. Londa didn't say never.
Yeah, no, I picked that up too.
She just said not on the first, maybe some years later. I was like, okay,
she's married.
This is a lot. The marriage bed is pure.
You're married. I guess.
Lana said her favorite song by Rihanna is what does she say? "Sticks and stones may break her bones, but chains and whips excite her."
Okay, it's still not.
Nah, I'm terrified. I've been locked up before. Don't you fucking bring no handcuffs to me. That shit ain't shit sexy by the jail cell.
They're usually not like sturdy.
I'm just, man. I saw Roots. That shit did not look good. Like what's with my man? He said Toby be a good boy. Toby be a good master. They beat the shit out of him, like made him submit. I'm like, nah, man, I'm good. Nah, I don't like pain like that, dog. Like, but nah, what was the Jackson coach is a nut ass freak bull. I don't want him fired. Apparently, y'all do. I'm a little bit more liberal when it comes to this. I just need to know because I know what it was. It was somebody's mom got exposed. It wasn't no real porn. It can't because it's impossible for him to have real porn on his computer. But so he older, right? He's an older gentleman. We can at least look at his skin, or he can't be my age. I know for a fact he ain't fucking 40. We're going to go with 55. Might be close to 60, right? Eyesight getting a little bit bad, right? So even if he was like one of my friends said, why not just look at it on your phone, right? All right. The phone, this is an iPhone. Not really big. You can see, but you can't his font. You know his font is crazy. Like you send him a paragraph and that shit look like a 1,000-word essay. But I'm just hypothetically putting out there that screen was a 32-inch, probably 40-inch screen. So like this isn't quite that, but this is like 17. But you know what I'm saying? Like, so imagine you just get this, right? And like boom, that same picture, a little more enhanced. You can see more. You can see the dimples. You can all I'm saying is maybe to help his eyes so he could coach better, he just needed to see it on the bigger screen. Now, that being said, don't do it in class. But was this his first time doing it in class? Does he do this every day?
He did look comfortable.
He was very comfortable. That's my problem. They have lunch periods. Like, why don't you go out? You couldn't wait till your break.
Honestly, if I'm the student, I'm not even putting it out there. Honestly,
but I think what ended up happening, they was probably roasting them.
Oh.
And it didn't mean to get to. It didn't mean to get to. The kids just put it on. Look at that COVID trying to can't get no girl. Ain't no girl having that coach. Like, and they probably put some good sound effects on it. And the next thing you know, like this happened, man. This is again like you know what this. You know who this wouldn't have. This is why Trump's America is going to be different. Because the price of vagina has gone up too much. If the vagina was $40, he wouldn't be out here. He would be able to afford what he needs to afford. This way, he wouldn't have to be out here using school property to be able to get his rocks off the way he needed to get his rocks off. He could go use it and be have teamwork making the dream work. But anyways, that shit is still funny. That's fucking hilarious to me. Oh man, poor guy. During the holidays. You gotta go to Thanksgiving. Imagine having to go see your family at Thanksgiving after you got fired for looking at porn on the computer.
Right before the holidays.
Oh man, what?
Yo, what's that?
Yeah, man.
Speaking of Thanksgiving,
man, I'm starving.
So
it's a big ass cucumber though.
I think this is I think if I'm not mistaken, this is like she tried to do like a lemon pepper turkey. So this is the grub or snub segment. So let me know what you think.
She putting gravy on it? Or is that the lemon pepper sauce?
We gonna have to see.
Baby, I'm from Atlanta. Of course, we're gonna make a hat with lemon pepper deep fried turkey for Thanksgiving. Hey, this recipe is so American delicacy, it's gonna have you craving a 3 mix off the first bite. Now, off real, read that order 350. Next, we're gonna go ahead and unbuckle.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, she's younger. She look old as fuck at the other picture.
After that, you gotta start brewing this special seasoned water sauce now. Side note, I need to give a little special shout out to Mr. Make It Happen because he done sent your girl a few products to make this happen, okay? Anyway, baby, when you seasoning this butter, remember, I do what I want. You do what you can. Now, if the puppy become a little salty, hit it with a squeezing lemon or a lime just to cut the salt. Next, we're going to grab our sister just to drain the water because everybody grandma knows the seasoning going to get stuck in the turkey injector. So you gotta do what you gotta do. But keep in mind, we ain't gonna throw that good seasoning out now because we need next inject the in the thickest spot because, baby, we want it juicy, not dry. Then double back and lightly butter the skin and the inside now. From there, you're going to check the temp on your oil, and then you're going to slowly drop that puppy. Keep in mind, for every pound, it's 3 to 4 minutes in the deep fry. Now, while that's cooking, you're going to work on that hot sauce mix. And don't forget to pull that seasoning out. I told you not to throw away and dump it in there. Now, your timer then probably went off because it's time to go pull that turkey out. We're going to let it rest for about 15 to 20 minutes. Then we're going to grab that hot sauce mixture, pour it on top, hit it with a little lemon squeeze, and, of course, a sprinkle of lemon pepper. Because if you ain't know, but now you know, Sunshine gonna put you down.
I would have preferred her not put the sauce on it. Like, let me have the sauce on the side.
Damn, they look good though.
So grub or snub, which one you picking?
I'm definitely eating that.
I'll grub. I'll try.
Yeah, I'm fucking that up.
I love turkey like that, but that was good.
Y'all gotta stop with this shit, man. We eat turkey once or twice a year, man. Turkey is amazing.
Turkey is best the day after in a sandwich.
That's facts. I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
You're talking alone.
Yeah, she do sound. Like her mouth is salivating when she's talking about it. So even if it's mid, it sounds good. I'm cool with it. I don't want that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want that. Like that can't be the main turkey. I need traditional shit. Cause just in case it's too much. Like, cause it don't matter. That lemon pepper hot sauce. Like what she just did was a lemon pepper hot wing.
Yeah.
I can't eat lemon pepper hot. I've never eaten lemon pepper hot wings with dressing, macaroni and cheese, and collard greens. but I would fuck it up though.
Yeah,
like maybe just some collard greens, but I'd fuck that up though, man. Now I'm hungry.
100%.
Damn, that's crazy. Coach can't even go get lemon pepper hot turkey now without having Nana and them look at him differently. Uncle's like, I always knew he was a nut ass freak bull. Damn it. But fried turkey is good, man. I like the injection though. That shit probably fire.
What am I gonna eat today?
Damn, now I want some lemon pepper hot wings.
You know,
might be what lunch is.
I have to go to the crab place.
Ah, yeah. They don't do the Saturday thing no more though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that shit, boy, they had a plug. It was like buy 12, get 12 free or some shit like that. Fucking them wings up, man.
Chat, where do y'all go for wings?
Yeah, where's the best wings and where's y'all favorite wing spot?
I feel like every wing spot is so mid.
I know, bro. It'd be expensive. I went to Trap House Chicken the other day, and they weren't bad.
The problem is that they trying to sell again. Actually, you know what, man? Fuck that lady. You know why I say fuck that lady? Because she lives in Atlanta. You know why I say fuck Atlanta? Because Atlanta has changed the food scene everywhere. Everybody's serving, trying to give you like gourmet food priced shit that's not supposed to be gourmet food price shit. Wings are supposed to be at most $1 now, dog. Y'all charging $3 a fucking wing and shit. Like, man, I swear to God, if I ate a $3 wing and that shit ain't good, I'm throwing it back at you. But anyways, man, what else we got?
So we had 2 hours, 20 minutes. So this can be
no wonder I'm fucking starving.
This can be the last segment we got. So there's some movies that are coming out this Friday.
Okay.
Today. Two very popular ones. One would be Wicked, which is a rendition of the Wizard of Oz world play.
Wizards of is it Wizard of Oz or is it like we following somebody else?
It's a prequel of Wizard of Oz. So it tells the story of the Wicked Witch of the East and West.
Okay. So
and
why
then,
they became wicked.
Yeah.
Right,
and then
it's
that
some dude's fault.
And that's well, it's Oz's fault. So yeah,
it's
I mean,
always a dude's fault.
It's Oz's fault. So
accountability in children, accountability in women. It's like children and vegetables. They don't want it.
And Gladiator 2 is releasing today. So these are estimated to debut around. Wicked is like 100 million this weekend for box office, and Gladiator is around 60 million. But during the promo run for Gladiator, fans were kind of skeptical when Denzel told us something. A lot of people felt like we didn't need to know. So let's pull
Denzel,
this up.
wow, he must be about to die. That's when they start saying unnecessary shit.
Or he got caught at a Diddy party. But anyways,
that too.
No.
Oh no.
Oh no! What do you mean?
He's just the one that they said that he's the guy that told people to leave parties early in Hollywood.
But just because you telling somebody to leave early, don't mean that you gonna leave either.
If I see your ass at midnight,
I'm gonna get you.
Hey, I'm just letting you know I like you. I'm just telling you right now that I like you and I want you. Now we can do this the easy way, or we can do this the hard way.
So a lot of people have heard the Denzel clip of when he was in an interview and saying that, quote, he may have said that his same-sex kiss scene in Gladiator 2 was cut from the movie because the powers that be got, quote, chicken. But according to the director, Ridley Scott, the kiss may not have happened at all. Dang. I think I put this article up here just to, obviously see how the director is backtracking Denzel's statement. But the main purpose of this was to show how Denzel willingly, openly said that the movie did not include the scene in there. And a lot of people were surprised about Denzel even doing the scene and everything going on with it. But yeah. Now I feel like the director and Denzel are kind of at a weird crossroads now since the movie's coming out, and
it's all good for the movie.
Yeah, it's all promo though. Yeah. It's all promo.
You know what threw me off Denzel's had a long acting career.
Yep.
He's had some really good movies. He acted his ass off in Philadelphia, right? Now, Philadelphia is with him and Tom Hanks. He's an attorney that's defending a guy who had AIDS. And he actually has a guy, an actor try him, like not like I'm saying in the movie, somebody try him saying, "Hey man, you handsome" or whatever. And he wants to fight a dude for thinking he was gay. Like that's the movies and type of things that Denzel has done. And they're like, I didn't know a lot. I don't think he has. Will is the black guy that did the stuff with that played gay. He played his first role was a gay person.
What's y'all's favorite top 3 Denzel movies?
First, Malcolm X, number 1. 2, shit, I gotta go with what got him the Academy. Training Day. Lonzo was such a he had never played that character before, never like a true villain.
This is hard.
Training Day, John Q. I can't think of
Mine is I gotta put Remember the Titans up there.
Oh, fair enough.
Training Day. Dang, mine. Oh, this is hard. My last one is either between American Gangster, Malcolm X, or He Got Game.
He Got Game was cool.
That's hard.
He Got Game is a great movie. Again, ladies, you want to know what a recruiting visit is like? Go watch that.
That was great.
Devil in a Blue Dress is cool. Glory would be one of my top 3. Get your motherfucking hands off. Like everything like that. What makes the Jamie Foxx thing so funny is Denzel has so many of that one scene in all of his movies. You get your damn hands off me.
Yeah.
Man on Fire when he was Creasy was a good movie.
Yeah. Antoine Fisher was a great one.
Really, his run after Training Day was pretty fucking good because that's when he went from being your traditional, just a great actor to more of an action guy. Because even him as the Equalizer is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like, I actually, you know what? I think Denzel might get my dad accidentally killed.
What?
Because he thinks he's the fucking Equalizer. Bitch, you fucking old, man. If you don't get your old ass down and sat your old ass down somewhere and stop trying to you can't shoot guns like that no more. You can't do this, bitch. You got like your pancreas is almost fucked up. Like you got to make sure you have your blood sugars in the right place. But he's done a lot of really good movies. But like I'm looking at the screen, right? None of those required him to kiss a man.
Oh my bad. Let me actually share this.
Like, and I wish we didn't know this because now I don't want people coming in and trying to make Denzel say he was because I'm like, or actually Denzel might have done this to go against the buck breaking in the but they say you gotta like humiliate yourself or something. The Hollywood ritual.
Yeah.
He's never done any of these movies. He's never done that in any of these. Book of Eli, yo, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Especially the plot twist at the end, which you kind of can tell, but you couldn't. But to find out he was blind.
Yeah.
And that the Bible he had was in Braille. Like that dude was hurt when they had that.
Yeah, I don't know. My top, it's hard because I like so much of these movies.
You said 3, man. It's tough.
I'm gonna have to change it to like 5 or
it's tough to get 3.
Probably 5 at least. Because
Miles said he was on. Was it heroin or just wine when he did Flight?
He said he tried heroin, but he was also doing 2 bottles of wine a day.
But
that's crazy.
He didn't try heroin during Flight though. Like he was talking like a long.
Yeah, this might have. Yeah.
Because Denzel's old.
Was the 2 bottles
of wine? Okay, I can say. I'm not saying. Come on, Denzel. If you ain't tried heroin by 50, dog, like let's not get into it now.
Yeah, I think he tried it when he was younger.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, if you're gonna, I can't wait for Gladiator 2. The CG that I'm waiting to see how they incorporate the animals because if you remember Gladiator 1, they used a little bit of CG, but there were live tigers in
I didn't realize that that's what it. Well, all right. So as a guy who's been around who's wrestled live tigers, you can't really. You could do it with tigers. You can't really. Lions are lazy as shit, so you can't really do it with lions. Like again, think about Daniel and the Lions. Then that whole thing. I really believe he could have just been in there laying on the motherfuckers chilling. Because a lion only hunts, like they only really do what they need to do when they eat, especially domesticated ones. When you go to a lion farm, tigers are all over the place though. But a baby tiger, up to like 2 or 3, even older, like Mike Tyson fought a full-grown tiger, had one. If they're around humans, they can be domesticated just like dogs. So you can train, like that's why you can kind of realistically train one to be relatively calm in that manner.
I believe Florida has the most like personally owned tigers.
Which is wild, and I did not know this until Tiger King.
Yeah.
What a great show.
I didn't realize it, for $1,500 I could have had a tiger.
That's cheaper than a dog.
It's cheaper than dogs. Like they was just giving them away. Like man, I could have just owned. That was the wildest thing. That was one of the best things to come out about COVID. Tiger King was amazing. Like that was a wild era. The Denzel out here kissing people. I did not have to know that information.
But there's I don't know.
Then the director is saying he didn't kiss nobody. So now I'm questioning, did Denzel just randomly kiss a dude?
No.
Like was Denzel just feeling it like that moment and just said, mwah.
J. Duh.
Yeah. You like that. You know you like that. You know how he enunciates all of his words. You know what that kiss tastes like? Pine oil. The problem with his son, why I don't like his son as an actor,
because his son sounds just like him.
Not just that, but he sounds like him in Training Day. He doesn't sound like him in all the other stuff. He has one thing where he's just like.
I don't like his son. I mean,
his son only acts that way. He's only the loud Denzel, angry Denzel. He's not like the other. He's not smooth.
He just sounds way too much like him. Like it's bad. That's like, you ever seen Chris Collinsworth's son commentating for NFL games? He sounds just like his dad.
That annoyed the fuck out of me. What was funny is having went on a visit with Denzel's son to Morehouse.
Oh yeah, he did play football.
And having played with him in the Las Vegas All-American Classic, and Denzel was there. Everybody did Training Day quotes when we were at the bank. Like they had a banquet before we played, and everybody was just like Pelican Bay. Like everybody was just doing those different things, and I didn't know who he was until right before. No, I'm saying in 2002, I went my last official visit. I went to Morehouse for my doctor, my family doctor. He was like, "You got to visit. I just think, you should see what it's like to be a Morehouse man and blah, 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 yakety smackety." I'm like, all right, cool. I'll go up there. And he's like, "Would you go?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll go up there. Fine. I want to go." I had such a good time at Georgia Tech that I said, fuck it. I want to go to Atlanta again. This is before Atlanta became, Atlanta that we know now. It wasn't as flaming then. It was just bad bitches everywhere. Well, I think they were all bad bitches. I don't know. Luckily, there was no extra swordplay. Thank God. But I went up there, had a great time. Actually, one of my best visits was Morehouse. And we were hanging out. He was at the LA Texas party, or AKA the Latex party. And I was just chilling. I just thought he was just kind of a small guy. I'm like, okay, it's D2 school. Ain't like they getting cats like that. And then saw Denzel. And my mom was pissed. Because she was just like, "You mean Denzel been here the whole time?" Because that's one of her favorite actors. So,
yeah, the black moms, the poll is gonna decrease now with this alleged movie scene.
Yeah, because if you want to know who the most, you want to know the most, ain't nobody more homophobic than a black mama, than a black woman. You ask her, you ask them, like, ain't no woman coming to you if you kissed a dude or did anything, which is rightfully so. I personally believe that. Maybe that makes me a homonym. I don't know, but once you go that direction, that's your direction. Like, I don't care how many other women you sleep with, they're erratic to try to erase that memory. It only takes one time to suck a dick. Like, that's it. D. Shaw will end it with this. Chris is busy. You got to ask him. When Chris puts me on sporadics, I'll be on sporadics. But I don't know. Every time we try to link up, I guess timing just doesn't do it. I'm available, so we'll get that anyway. So if anyone in Tally, y'all come out to Childs at 7 p.m. and watch the Gobby Cougars in the second round of playoffs. Yeah, go out there and support the local teams. And I hope if Gobby wins, they got to come over here to the graveyard and play Reigns. So more than likely, Reigns probably will beat Wakulla. Not probably. Reigns should be Wakulla, but outside of that, man, go support your local high schools. Look for the tailgate stuff. We'll do that here on next Saturday. Look forward to having everybody there. Appreciate you guys for chopping it up with me. Y'all have a great weekend, and we will see you guys next time.